Hey guys, this morning I had the pleasure of sitting down with Anthony and Jacob of Abogado Mas Chingon. They are a major sponsor of our upcoming competitions. Check out a few clips from our chat this morning. Let's make sure I get this right. Abogado Mas Chingon.
Abogado Mas Chingon.
Abogado Mas Chingon.
Abogado Mas Chingon. All right, so that name, let's start with that. I think it just means like the most badass lawyer, right?
Just kind of toying with the idea on how to come up with a brand that resonates with the Hispanic culture. You know, being Chicano, I like luchadors and wrestling, and that's obviously emblematic of, you know, being a fighter.
I lived in Argentina for over 3 years. I'm fluent professional in Spanish.
His Spanish is way better than mine.
And I've advocated for the Latins and Hispanics. I changed the laws in the state of Nevada.
If you were a luchador, what would your signature move be?
Probably the suplex. Yeah, that's where you jump down, you just bend them backwards.
It would be the Superfly Snuka.
Superfly Snuka.
So he was a wrestler from the 80s, right? And he was famous for climbing up to the top rope, and you know his opponent's laying on the mat, and he would jump off and kind of fly and then throw his elbow into him. I've really done that to somebody that was in the water. I did a Superfly Snook off of a catamaran onto him into the water. I thought it was funny. He didn't.
All right, so you're a licensed skydiver. We know that, and you've done a couple tandems, and I heard you've also signed up for ground school, so you got the bug, huh?
Yes, I start ground school in 2 weeks from a week from Saturday.
Where do you get more adrenaline, skydiving or in the courtroom?
For me, the courtroom, that's where I live and breathe, and I love it, and it's a performance.
You know, when we're taking on cases where we're fighting the insurance companies, there's a lot of adrenaline then. The skydiving is a release from that.
Yeah, sort of that flow state that we get into in skydiving. What made you decide that to sponsor skydiving competitions be a good fit with your brand?
It's getting out there and sponsoring something that is not known to the world. And the skydiving community isn't the largest group and it isn't the largest sport, but it is an awesome sport and more people should know about it.
Our brand is, you know, Abogado Mas Chingon, badass attorney, really looking at sponsoring things like boxing, sponsor a fighter out of Casa Grande by the name of Jesus Ramos.
Have you done a hanging exit from the sky
I
van?
did.
You
Yeah,
did?
did
you stay on?
Oh, I stayed on.
Heck yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Nice job. Well done.
What to do after an accident? The number one tip of all is call Abogado Mas Chingon. That is the number one tip I
right.
could possibly give you.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, you know, we are injury attorneys. Make sure that you get your medical care taken care of. So I always tell everybody, go to an emergency room.
I agree with Anthony. It's first the emergency room, get yourself checked out, get an attorney behind you and know your rights because they do change. I would talk to an attorney immediately.
Immediately, same day.
Same day. Before you talk to your own insurance company, they have no interest in helping you.
Right, they just don't want to pay.
They just don't want to pay.
Yeah.
And that's, again, your insurance company doesn't want to pay and doesn't want to help you either.
Right, okay. All right, so we have these competitions coming up. One of them especially, and you know, nationals as well, but the World Cup of canopy piloting is an excellent spectator sport. Can we expect to see you guys out there being some luchador masks cheering on the competitors?
I don't know. That's a little hot for me and not hot in a good way.
You'll see the luchador out there.
Heck
He'll
yeah.
be out there. When it came to, you know, whether we're going to sponsor Jesus Ramos, the boxer out of Casa Grande, or sponsor the skydivers here and the events at SkyDive Arizona, you know, what could be more badass? Why not come up with content that is really arguably around the most badass sport in the world?
You have some really amazing sparkles going on in this fantastic facial situation.
The fairy hair, yes.
This is what you see is what you get.
I'm a fan of the contrast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good.
Thank you guys so much for being out here. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate the
Thank you.
partnership.
Yeah, well,
SkyDive Arizona is lucky to have you.
Thank you. We're lucky to have you.
Yeah,
for sure.
thank you guys, and we'll come watch the show. But I really want everybody to be safe. That's what I want.